Hey y'all, what's going on? My name is Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle14, and I'm here doing the review of Life After Lockup, Season 2, Episode 44. It was a lot that happened this episode, so let's jump right into it and not waste any more time. Alright, so let's go with Clint. Clint is went to see an attorney. He wants to bail Tracy, bond Tracy's out. He want her out. He said death do us part. He need his wife in his corner right now, and he not gonna bail out. He know that this gonna create a problem with his parents, but he don't care what his parents say. He need his wife on his corner. I said, okay, whatever. It is what it is. He went to the attorney, and the attorney said, listen, you could bond this lady out. He got information. You can bond this lady out. It could be anywhere for between 2 to 20 years in prison because it's just a second charge of this account. They could say if they bond her out right now, she can have no drugs. If you bond her out, you can't have no drugs. It can't have no alcohol, and she got a repeated offense. It could be a problem because if she get caught, then she can get from 2 to 20 years in prison. If you don't want that to happen, maybe you could go to rehab and realize to say she has a problem. She knows she got to work on these things and do that, and that could help her to recover, or at least to help her not have this habit, so she could stay out of jail. Because if she go back to jail, she could be gone, and you could be visiting her for the rest of your life in prison. So Clinton's like a little upset, but I was like, did y'all both get arrested at the same time? So if she has a problem with meth or something like that, you maybe got to do something else better with your lifestyle so y'all could not have this problem happening again. I mean, y'all both got arrested. You got out, and she got because she got meth on. What is she doing? What are y'all doing as a couple? Like, you know, she has a problem. She has a habit, so she gotta want to help herself. So it's not too much he gotta help her. He gotta help her, but at the end of the day, she gotta want the help. So hopefully, Clint and Tracy get that stuff together. Hope Clint could work something out. If he bond her out, hope Tracy decided to go to rehab and do something so she won't go back. We'll see about that, but that was all about his scene. It wasn't that much going on. Alright, so Cheryl and Josh. I can't stand these couples. I really don't care. Cheryl and Josh is staying with their mama. You know, she gave them a couple of days to find an apartment, like 3 days basically, find an apartment, and that's it. She's not trying to help stay there any longer. I want them staying there any longer than they need to be. Cheryl's like, she just got to put up with this. She can't stand Tina. She can't stand Josh's mom and everything. And I'm saying, yeah, whatever. But you stay in her house, so you just got to suck it up and do something. So they went out to eat, and then they talking, and she asked him, what you feel about me? And then he asked her, what you feel about me? I said, I asked you the question first. Why you can't answer the question before you ask me the question, the same back again? I like that. I was like, oh, why do you love me? And then you go right back. So why do you love me? No, answer the question, and then I answer the question again. Like, answer your question. Like, come on now. I hate when they do that. So they talk a little bit, and talk about the ankle monitor that he has. That's a bother for them because he has a curfew, and he can't do a lot of things and stuff, and it's tough. And we want to get a place together for our future and everything. And I was like, girl, I don't know, this is a good idea for y'all to do anything this time well, because he has a record, and she said his record's like he has a problem stealing. He has a problem stealing everything, anything, and that's his record. So trying to get an apartment or whatever, a house, go be a problem because they look at his record and saying that he has a chance of stealing. Why they want to trust him in an apartment? I mean, it's not gonna be anything furnished. But at the same time, his criminal record itself will be a problem, especially he's been in jail for a long time. He had to have a permanent place before his ankle monitor be taken off completely. So if you don't have a permanent place of his own, he's staying with his mom. That means he got to have the ankle bracelet. But if he have his own permanent place that they could come, whatever, then they would take that bracelet off. I said, oh. So they talk a little bit at the house, Tina and Cheryl. John was upstairs because they just had sex, whatever. And she came down. They broke up last season, the end of the season 2, whatever, they had a break. because he wanted to have married this castle. I said, "How you don't have any money? So what does you have money for this castle?" And she said they're not safe. He got mad and broke up for that. I said, "Yeah, broke up for some dumb reasons." She said her and Josh is cool together because they both crazy and they understand each other. I said, "Oh, I'm glad you know you. I'm glad you understand that you are a crazy chick, and glad you admitted that you're crazy." All right. So they talked, and then she said, "I got this insane asylum that I'll probably like to get married in," and it's like they have the house, whoever has a murder in the house is a murder history, whatever. But I said, well, girl, why would you want to get married inside of a freaking insane asylum? I said, oh my gosh. I don't know if she's doing this for TV. I think she's doing it for TV. Okay, everybody right away, you going arguing and doing all this for this guy for you to get married in an insane asylum. I said, all right, y'all need to both get locked up and get in an insane asylum anyway, so yeah, you get married in it, but you gonna get married in white jackets and y'all be staying there forever. That's what I would say, sure. But as that's the end of the scene happens that Josh was outside and Tina tell the boy to clean up his stuff, and Cheryl said, "Don't talk to my son," and I clean up his mess and everything. And I guess Tina just slapped Cheryl, and I heard it. She said, "Bitch!" I said, "What happened? Somebody had to fought that quick. Who hit who?" And Cheryl said, "Y'all man just hit me. I done her. She just hit me because I told her I was gonna clean my own son's mess, and she gonna hit me." I said, "Oh my God!" She walked back in the house, and that's the end of the scene. I said, "Oh." I guess that's the end of that. All right, so Andre and Lamar. I can't really stand Andre and Lamar's storyline. I can't stand their storyline. I'm just so done with it, especially with Andre. I'm just really so done with this chick. Basically, y'all know she had told her friends, her Mormon friends, at the what was the paint and sip? Not a paint and sip. Not a paint and sip. It was a painting class. A sip and see class. Not a class. A sip and see about a baby. Whatever it was. Whatever it was. It was a CS sip. And it was about the baby. They want to see the baby and sip alcohol or whatever it is going to be sipping. And she told the friends that Priscilla got conceived in the closet in jail, which is illegal. This is my thing about it. Y'all on television, which is fine. He on parole. I guess y'all had to have the legalities and say what to say, what not to say. So I'm sure that it's okay for y'all to speak about it. But why y'all freely open and talk about it all the damn time? All the damn time about this on television saying that you got conceived in the closet. It's illegal for do that. It's illegal to do that. He get in trouble, but since he's on parole, he can't get in trouble for it. He can't get in trouble with it. He can't get in trouble anymore. It's fine. You can't get in trouble anymore. But why y'all gonna keep repeating it? Why? I don't understand that. You're that's the television. You don't need to say that because I'm saying like, why is she saying this on TV? But then again, like I just said, they might have the legalities to say it. So, but I was like, you don't have to be so proud to keep saying that on television and making it so like it's, oh my God, we kept the secret for 8 years. We didn't want to say nothing, and it's so hard keeping the secret. I said, okay, yeah, whatever. It might not happen for you, but they could find out if it could God who had happened to, and they could find him. I don't know. Something could happen, sure. Because ain't no other way you gonna be blurting this out on television and nobody can find out and get some consequences out of it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Maybe people who watch my channel, who's lawyers, attorneys, could tell me any different. Tell me. I want to know. So they wanted to tell the kids. She told Lamar that she told her friends first, and Lamar wasn't too upset about that. He said, I wish you would have come tell me, but after you tell me about Priscilla because it'll change his perspective and things, and he want to do differently. So they're going to tell the kids together. But she said, maybe you will tell the kids. Leave the details out about the closet and everything. That's a why. That's how they got conceived. The kids, no kids, teenagers, especially Tennessee and Nyla, they not dumb. They know what's going on. So you can't be lying to them and thinking that they don't know what's nothing and they can't question you and they just gonna accept whatever you say. Priscilla is a little bit questionable because she's 7 or 8 years old, so she know things, but she's smart too. She know things as well. Kids know pick up with things. All right. So they took the kids out, and The kids went it up. She said, anytime you took us out, you want to tell us something. You only take us out because you want to tell us something. It's never to take out just to have a family time. You always want to say something to us. So what is it? And so Taylor said, yeah. So you get divorced? They said no. They was like, Priscilla is Lamar's child. And while he was in prison, I had Priscilla conceived. And they was, so now let's say, how did this happen? She said, don't say it like that. She said, I know y'all thought that Priscilla conceived for the spirit, Holy Ghost, or the spirit. They said, no, we did not think that. I was like, Andrea, why do you think these kids would think that this baby got conceived just by the spirits? I know she did not say that. She said that she got conceived and the spirits gave her the baby. So I know y'all thought that. They said no, they don't. They are kids, they teenagers. They know that babies can come from by having sex. So obviously Priscilla got conceived by having sex. So how y'all did it if y'all in prison? That's what I want to know. Give us the details. But Nyla is upset because she said, you always lying to us. Why you feel like you need to lie? She upset because she told her friends, because Andrea told her friends before she told her own kids about it. So why you feel like you gotta keep the secret? She said she have a hard time trusting her mom because her mom has a tendency to keep lying to them, holding secrets, saying things and not thinking that they don't understand stuff. Like she upset about that. So Lamar went outside to talk to Nyla, and Priscilla said, "I'm glad that my papa is my daddy," and it's like that's nice, that's good. Done with that situation, but they hold that secret for 8 years, and now they good and they're finally free to live on and let go. But yeah, Andre, you need to stop lying to these kids. These kids is not dumb, and you making them seem like they so naive that they don't understand things way more than you are leading on, because these kids are really smart and they know what's up. They had a feeling something was going on or something with that. They had a feeling, but you need to tell them. Come on, that's your own kids. This is what it is. And she said, stop. I think little baby Priscilla said, "Mom, you gotta stop lying and tell the secrets and tell your kids, tell us things." And that was that. Done with Andre and Lamar. So Angela and Tony. So Tony came. Tony's in the house. As we all know, that was gonna happen. We all know Tony's gonna get in the house some way, shape, or form. He was sleeping in the car for weeks now, and Angela, she got him back in the house. But it gonna be some rules for him. I said, listen, this guy has a problem. He's an addiction problem and stuff like that. So a little more strain of rules on him, it's gonna make him further move along and do whatever he needs to do. Because it's gonna be so tight-lipped. And when somebody is so compressed and so like shackled in every corner, he paroled here. So they all him 24/7 like that. And then you add on top of pressure on him, yes, he gonna go out and do even more stuff, Angela. So he said, "Hey, babe, how you doing?" She was like, "Hey, babe, what's going on?" "Hey, Angela, you gonna talk to me?" "Tony, I don't know what's going on, but I'll let you know. I get tired of you cheating on me. All right, Tony? And I want to know, Tony, are you playing games with me? Do you really love me, or you running games?" Obviously he is, but he's not going to tell you that he is. He is. So he said, "No, baby, I'm not playing no games with you." She said, "Okay, Tony, if you going to stay here, you going to stay in this house, you're going to have some rules." All right. So the rules are, you can't have no drugs, no extra money, no cash. No drugs, no extra money, no cash, no prostitutes. Ain't gonna be random phone searches. Ain't gonna be random vehicle searches. Alright? So, let me check your phone right now. So what's your PIN number? 2222. Oh, it's incorrect PIN number. Oh, you trying to lie to me again right now, Tony? He said, "Oh, no, it was 222, but it's 3333. I was like, first of all, obviously that's probably not his real PIN number. And secondly, if it is, why you just say the number all out loud like that and not blurt it out? That's his PIN number, y'all. You don't blurt that until eventually people find out, but obviously it's probably fake, so they just had to say it about scene purposes. Because I would say, I will not tell my PIN number on freaking television, hell to the no. 333. He said he don't know. He trying to lie to me. He don't know I can take the SIM card and his phone and put it in my phone. I said, okay, then we know that. So why you need his pen so bad then? Sure, you can just take the phone. So sign right here, Tony. And also it says it's gonna be random drug tests. I said, ooh. She said, I'm the sheriff and deputy right here, and you gonna follow by my rules. You break any one of the rules in this list, and your ass is gone. I said, ooh, all right, Angela. All right, Angela. That was that. Shane, John, and Duckface Lacey. Hi, kids. How y'all feel about Shane? And so that kid, he said he love us. And he's like a daddy. You want to put daddy on the back? All right. And she said, I'm so happy everything's going on now. John is in jail. I just do what we had to do, and we better now. Everything is falling good in place. So hey, Daddy, hey Shane, look what here. Look what the kids asked me to write. It's a Daddy Shane. So Shane happy that he has a new job. He has a first job. He's working at a shipyard, and he will be a fire watch. Okay, that's cool. So he happy. He happy he can put some money in the table, put money into the house, the bills, because they got a house, so he gotta help out with the bills and everything. So he was good. So Shane later went out to talk to his friend, because he has a secret. His secret is he was, before they got married with Duckface Lacey, he was feeling some type of way about her and John. He got very intoxicated, what we all could tell, because he always drinking. He wasn't drinking this episode because he's working and stuff like that, so he know he got to be cool and good. He can't be fire watching with being drunk, all right? As you can, but you gonna lose your job if you fall asleep and stuff. And he had a one night stand basically. He was so intoxicated, he don't know who this chick is, what her name, where she lives, none of that. He slept with her, and he wanted to tell Shane. He wanted to tell. He wants to tell Lacey, and because he don't want her to think that he got this big secret is eating him. He don't want to tell, but he do want to tell her because he want to start this marriage and not having secrets and live a long life and know I'm a good man. I just made a mistake. Everything. I said, you too drunk to remember what the hell's going on, so I guess it's too drunk to tell her. Listen, whatever. But you can't use that intoxication as an excuse. Oh, I was so intoxicated, I didn't know what the hell was going on. That's basically borderline rape to me. I mean, if you can't be intoxicated, you don't even know what's going on. I wouldn't sleep with nobody. Like, me personally, I would not sleep with nobody who's very that drunk or intoxicated. I said, oh, you sleep your behind right there, because we ain't doing nothing. No sex, no kissy, no touching, no cuddling, no. Sleep that off. Wake up, eat, do something, be sober enough. You can be tipsy, you can have a little buzz, but when you drunk and intoxicated state, and you flirting around, you say, oh, give me a kiss. No, we don't want all that. We don't want all that. So, no, we not having that. He don't remember none of that. So, the friend told Shane, listen, you gotta be prepared and how she gonna react if you tell her this news. Do you really want to tell her? Because in one end, it could be fine. She would say, okay, whatever. And the other end, and that could be a reason for her to go back to John if you did tell her that. And second, you could lose everything. You got the house, you was married, you with kids, like that. You could lose everything if you tell her that. And he said, well, I'm gonna have a couch ready for you if something happened. So we'll see if Shane tell her or not. I'll say if eating it beside you need to tell her, you need to tell her. Just be ready for consequences after it happened. Now, John, we find out the judge, he had a nice judge. And the judge gave him a pre-trial bond, whatever he had to do. Pre-trial, basically, rehabilitation program. He got to do 60 days. And if he do well in his rehabilitation, then he will use that at certain time and he won't go to jail. But if he don't do well and he possessions of drugs or anything and he got to continue going, he will go back to jail. And he will go back to jail for a long time. So lucky this judge gave him a rehab program. So John, do yourself together and get yourself together. But he hoping he want Duck Flex Lacey to be in his freaking corner. And I said, that could be cool. I mean, she basically was crying when she found out you was not around. Because she's like, John is my friend. I like, but also you need to let this go. Because part of it, you did do her wrong when you was in drugs. But at the same time, sometimes passing in the past. Find another woman. You're not a bad like a guy, John. Find another woman who loves you. She's married now. Let her have Shane. You find somebody else who clearly won't be with you. And just move on. Stop worrying about this Lacey chick. None of the kids is yours. So move on. Alright, lastly is Michael, Megan, and Sarah. I can't really stand Michael at all. I can't stand him. I really can't. So let's go on to it. So he went to see his sister Day Day. And I'll tell you the truth. That sister is the truth. I like the sister. She told her brother straight up what the deal is. And she don't care. And she has her morality straight. Her ethics straight. Because they saw a playback scene, and I haven't seen that, about her being in the car and Megan wanted to talk to her. And Megan said, why are you having problems? She said, I don't like what's going on. You trash talking Sam and stuff. I don't like that. Because that's his wife. And when that's his wife, why you trash talking his wife and you mess with somebody else? So I'll say, why you messing with married man's wife? It's like, come on. So you do all that for Sam, it's not the right, because that's the mother of the kids at the end of the day. And also that's his wife. So you need to fall back, Megan. So that was that. So I understand what Day Day is coming from. Now, if I seen the scene, maybe I know different content, but based on that, I feel what she's saying. Second, first of all, why challenge face Michael has a freaking hoodie with his two daughters like in the back, like he's been father of the year? You don't see the kids, so why are you having his daughter's picture in the back, like in your hoodie, saying like you been in your father's kid's life and you're a proud dad and stuff? Cause Daddy told him, so you know how it's like with us not growing up with a father, and you gonna do the same thing to these girls. Well, we've been brought up. Usually cycle repeats itself until somebody breaks that pattern, like Iana keeps saying. Break the pattern. So like that. So he said, oh, I'm not going to do that to my daughters. I love my daughters. I'm going to be there. I would say, yeah, you haven't been there for a while. You hardly don't pick up your phone. You didn't see that. The first time when you got out of jail, you went straight to freaking Texas or Michigan, whatever he went. He went to see Megan first, but he didn't go to see New York to see his daughters. So your priority is not that straight. And you talk to other females. So he did his round. He was asking about how Sarah called her. And basically, yeah, Data straight up, so you pimping out here, you know you pimping, and you need to be there for your kids. So stop all this bull crap and get your priorities straight. That's what Data said, basically. He went to his mom's house, and Sarah called her. Because she looked at the phone records. I said, Sarah, you doing way too much with the phone records, highlighting shit. It is what it is. You know what he's doing. The phone record saying that he calling people. We don't need to see the scene you highlighting phone numbers and whatever's at. It is what it is. We know he's doing that. Either you cut the phone off like you said you was gonna do, or leave it alone. Because you monitoring that. I understand he need to be there for kids. If he's not being there for the kids, do what you gotta do. There's many single parents out here, women out here taking care of their kids because the fathers don't want to take care of them. So do what you gotta do for you and your kids and leave this guy alone. But you want to stress yourself out, so this is on television. So she called her. He picked up the phone. And she said, I got a phone record of saying all this. I asked the phone for you so you could call your girls, and you haven't been there, and you don't hardly answer the phone. So if you're going to continue talking to all these other people and chicks, I'm going to cut the phone off. And you haven't come to see, go to New York to see your kids. So you go all the way to Texas, but you haven't come to New York. He's not going to come to New York. She's wet in a couple of days. Okay, cool. He got the phone, and he think he could call some other chick. On the chick on the phone, we don't know who that is, but it's not Megan. So he called the chick. He said, I want you to come with me to New York. We'll find a couple of days. We'll have a good time. Everything. And I need you. She said, okay, I have you. He said, I love you. I love you more. I said, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Apparently, at the end, he was in a car with some chick with long-ass red nails, lighted complexion. Obviously not Megan. So it's some other chick he talking to, inviting her to go to New York, so because he needs somebody with her, because you know Sarah gonna try to pull something. I said, what the hell she gonna try to pull? And that's what it is. You still legally married to her, and you still have two kids with this chick. So do what you gotta do to get together with this girl, to make it right with this girl with his kids. Really, do what you gotta, and you gotta bring somebody. Use a punk for that, because you want to have it kicking you to be in a hotel and they act like you go to figure to New York like you or good with the daddy. I said, Sam, find out it will be drama. You want no drama, but you gonna bring another chick to come see your kids. All right, challenge Frank Michael, get out of here. Last week you said Aretha Franklin wasn't love gotta do it, and now you want to bring a chick about to come see your kids because you need some backup, you need somebody, whatever. And then this lady said she don't want no drama. I said, well, you coming in the dramas then with her, with this wife and the kids, so you better stay your behind home. But I was ending like the lockup. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. Tell me how y'all feel about this whole storyline of each couple's itself. And I'll talk to y'all later. The next video will be family and fiance. Peace.